Oh my God, the big moment of truth. You are going to have this big moment of truth right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini. Something is going to happen to you, and I'm sorry, but it is going to be completely unexpected. Such a powerful moment of clarity. You are going to open your eyes, my gorgeous Virgolini, and you will most certainly know, you will most certainly have such a big answer to your question, okay? And I'm talking about this big moment of truth. This really big question in your mind is about to be answered. What's basically realistic for you to do, and what's unrealistic for you to do, what you should be doing, and what you shouldn't be doing. I really have to stress this, because at that moment in time you will know that the certain plans you've had for a while changed. And that's the problem. That's the bottom line. There were certain plans you were living towards. There were certain plans you were working towards. But within the last couple of months, you've already felt that certain things changed. You grew. You evolved, my gorgeous Virgolini. There is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So it's a lot to do with the certain plans you were thinking about and certain plans you were working towards. And especially when it comes to the last maybe 6 or 7 months, things have been really intense in your life. And maybe like about 6 or 7 months ago, you were still absolutely up for it. For these plans that they didn't change, because back then, because 6 or 7 months ago, these plans were like, oh my God, the center of your world, for example. But there were certain things that happened, certain things that quickly, took place in your life. And as quick they were, the way they happened and the way they unfolded, this is how you also became so much wiser at that very moment in time. So within the last couple of months, my gorgeous Virgolini, you've already felt maybe you were slowly but surely drifting away from maybe a certain dream. I'm not saying that this dream and this vision is completely different. Oh no, baby, no. I'm not talking about this dream or this vision being completely different. I'm just saying that certain things about your dreams and certain things about something you were working towards, certain things when it comes to your vision have changed. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the sooner you are honest with yourself, the more you're going to get out of it. So when it comes to this experience you're going to have, oh my God, something is going to happen at around the beginning of this week. It's going to be completely unplanned. It's going to be completely unexpected. And there is a big answer. You're going to have such a powerful moment of clarity. Okay, and when it comes to, it's this big answer you're going to have, you're going to become aware of what you need to become aware of. Okay, and because this is the moment of truth that I'm talking about. This is the big moment of truth you're going to have. And you will know, my gorgeous Virgolini, you will know what's realistic for you and what's not realistic for you. Do you understand me? That's the big moment of truth. You will know what's realistic for you, and you will know what's not realistic for you whatsoever. And the sooner you're honest with yourself, the happier you're going to be, and you're not going to waste your time anymore. We need to see our dreams, in a really sharp way in order to connect to them. if we're uncertain about our own dreams, our own visions, then we are losing this hope. We have nothing to work towards, kind of. This energy, it's not the same. So this is why we need to keep going. You know, we need to keep things intense. And in order to keep them intense, we need to know exactly what we know, what we want, and what we need when it comes to our future. So this is why you are going to have, the bottom line is that you are going to have this big moment of truth, my gorgeous Virgolini, a really big question. It's going to be answered at around the beginning of this week. What is realistic for you to do and what is not realistic for you to do, you know? And this in itself is just going to kind of cause a little bit of conflict for some reason in between you and somebody else. This in itself is for some reason going to cause a little bit of conflict in between you and somebody else. And now suddenly you're gonna really kind of see the different side to somebody else, and this is really kind of gonna be getting on your nerves. You're not gonna like it, but you're not going to be completely surprised with this whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? So there is some kind of a conflict, little conflict that you are going to have with somebody else just because you want to do what you want to do. Somebody is about to show their real face, okay? And as I said, you know, to be quite honest with you, you're not going to be completely surprised with this whatsoever, my gorgeous Virgolini, to be quite honest with you, you know? And now, really, pretty much so, you are gonna listen to me very carefully. Not that long ago, oh my God, this is so important when it comes to everything I mentioned so far. Everything I mentioned so far. I told you, you're gonna find out the truth. You will know what's realistic for you, what's not realistic for you, which is very, very important. But also, all this time, throughout all this time, you're gonna be thinking about this new idea that you've had not that long ago. This is why everything changed. And this is like when it comes to like what's, you know, what's realistic for you. It's to do with that new idea that you've had for a little while, not that long ago, only in the last maybe, oh my God, maybe in the last months or so, maybe a little bit longer. There was another idea that you've had, a new idea, a brand new idea when it comes to your future, when it comes to your plans for your future, when it comes to which vision you should follow. Okay, when it comes to which dream you should follow. Within the last months or so, you had this additional idea. This is what I didn't mention. I said that you were working towards something really specific 5 or 6 or 7 months ago, but only and that is becoming not realistic for you anymore. And when I said what I was going to say is that within the last maybe months or maybe a little bit longer, you had another idea, another brand new idea, and this is what's becoming realistic. This is what's realistic, okay? An old idea is not realistic anymore, but now this new idea, it's something very, very realistic indeed. But it's not that first idea, initial idea is like completely gonna be gone. I really hope this is not too confusing. It's not that first idea and realization that what you were working towards like 5 or 6 months ago, it's not like that completely came to an end, but it's like a really big change you're gonna need to make, like a really big adjustment when it comes to it. And this is where this new idea comes in that you had like about a month ago or so, maybe even a little bit longer. So you're gonna be having this new idea on your mind, and that's something that you are most certainly realistic about. And that's something that's part of this change. It's a part of your ascendance, okay? And this is what you're gonna have on your mind, this idea that you've had like about a month ago or so, maybe even longer. But you are gonna find yourself like needing to make like a really difficult choice here as well. you know, like a really difficult, you're gonna find this like a little bit difficult, but when it comes to you needing to make a difficult choice, you will know that this in itself, it's gonna need a lot of hard work, and certain things are gonna take much longer, like, oh my god, this is gonna prolong things, you know what I mean? But an end result is gonna be like a one big juicy mama. No, seriously, an end result is just gonna be so much better. So you need to follow your intuition, you know, because you're being very smart, you're being very wise, you're being very clever. With, in other words, you know, with this truth that you're going to find out, certain things are going to take slightly longer when it comes to your future, but my god, you're going to achieve something absolutely immense, something really incredible. So that's why you are really doing something wise here, my gorgeous Virgolini. Like, oh my god, within the next 2 or 3 days, I know that you're gonna be talking to people about it quite a lot, and there is somebody very close to you who you normally confine to, somebody very close who is like your friend, somebody really spiritual, very intelligent as well. You're gonna be talking to this person a lot about this. You're gonna be so excited, you know, and the more you talk, the more ideas you're going to have. The more you talk, the more you're gonna realize that this is what exactly you should be doing. You know, this is the beginning of your beautiful awakening, my gorgeous Virgolini. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. This is the beginning of your beautiful awakening, you know. And you're also going to realize, you know, that something, you know, needs like some kind of attention and care when it comes to your life, you know, because you know, something else is going to need a little bit more attention and care when it comes to your life, when it comes to all this, you know, because you are really kind of going to you're going to need to commit yourself to this plan. You know, you're going to have some kind of a plan that you're going to be thinking about how you're going to do this, and then you're going to realize that something else, it's also going to need a little bit of your attention and care. You know, it really is to do with you not forgetting about yourself, not forgetting about your spirituality, not forgetting about your own quality of life as well in general. And I know when you have a certain things on your mind, you're like full on, you just go for it until you achieve them. But you know, you're gonna need realize that something else needs your attention and care, and this is you. You must not forget about yourself. You must not forget about your own quality of life. You must not forget about those people in your life who mean to you the most. You must not forget about also having certain breaks every now and then. All this is gonna happen. It's all gonna be fine. This is to do with who you are. It's to do with your life, and it's to do with your destiny. You already achieved this. You know, you've already manifested this. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. But when I said that you're going to realize that something else needs attention and care, my gorgeous Virgolini, that's you. You must not forget about yourself. There are certain things that you're going to realize that you were doing, like, and you were really enjoying yourself when it comes to your life, when it comes to your private life, when it comes to your personal life, when it comes to things that you like to enjoy, when it comes to certain activities, when it comes to your healthy lifestyle, when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to things that makes you feel relaxed and recharged. You know, you need to kind of really pay attention to the actual balance in your life. The more you get your balance right in general, the happier you're going to be, and you're going to be not under so much pressure as well at the same time. And it's important to mention this because we project like a really specific energy that will attract the best for us. Okay, and this is why there are gonna be lots of like kind of ideas and realizations you're gonna have, like, oh, I used to take certain herbs, I used to take certain vitamins, I used to like kind of be more healthy in general, I used to do more of this, I used to do more of that, I used to spend more time with these people that made me feel good. You know, this really is time where you are about to return to yourself. You're about to come home to yourself. And I think that, you know what, a lot is going to start to happen in your life, but at the same time, you need to understand that, you know, you must, get on with other things in life as well. It is just so important. And it's also somebody that's going to make you feel just a little bit guilty for not spending enough time with them. Somebody very special and very beautiful in your life who has got a rather special place, in your heart. And this person really is one of the most beautiful people in your life, and for some reason you're going to feel guilty that you didn't spend enough time with this person, and this is like gonna happen at around a similar time as well, and a lot is gonna come to you. And things normally happen like this when the fog lifts. The fog is actually about to lift, and I think that you were going through like a highly stressful time, highly stressful stage of your life, for a while, to be quite honest with you. But only now, through these realizations, you will feel really deep in your soul that, something is changing, and it's actually going to feel really good, And also, my gorgeous Virgolini, when it comes to the meat part of this week, this really beautiful person here, oh my Lord, this really beautiful person at around the midweek, this really beautiful man, oh my goodness, this really beautiful man, somebody very spiritual, somebody who's so emotionally balanced, somebody who's not afraid to show their own emotions, but this person is really connected to nature and animals as well. Somebody who's weird every now and then, but you just love this man's weirdness. And this man is really kind of going to talk to you. There is number 3 connected to this man for some reason. Number 3 and number 5. Number 3 and number 5 are connected to this man. And this man is going to be talking to you, and about things that makes you feel really insecure, and that man is also going to be talking to you about things that makes you feel really good as well. This man is going to have a really magical effect and magical impact on your life, in such a way where this man is going to be talking about the right things. Yes, I say that this man is going to mention something which is going to make you feel really insecure, but I think it's important for you to go through this process. It's like a little bit of a shadow working that you're going to be doing, that you're going to be having here, because on one hand you talk about something that makes you feel so insecure, but then on another hand, this man is about to bring the best out in you, because this man is also going to talk about how amazing you are, how incredible you are, certain things that you achieved, certain things that makes you feel so successful, certain things that makes you feel so amazing, certain things that makes you feel so unique about yourself. You will be reflecting on your certain things that you achieved, that you're being so candid about, for example. Do you know what I mean? And each thought it's going to be so genuine that it's going to do something so powerful to you and to your energy, seriously, because this man is really going to motivate you so much to do, this man is really going to motivate you to do what you need to do. And you are going to, this in itself, it's really going to highlight as well. It's going to be such a powerful moment, because you are going to feel this really clear direction in life, that you have. It's not necessarily you haven't felt before, but now, there are going to be, again, like a really strong and positive vibes you're going to gain out of it, and your spirit is going to rise, my gorgeous Virgolini, and this is going to make you feel so proud of yourself, which is so good, so good. And also, my gorgeous Virgolini, when it comes to when it comes to the mid part of this week, you are going to, oh my God, when it comes to the mid part of this week, going towards the end of this week already, there is something that you're gonna see that is going to remind you of your childhood. There is something that you're gonna see that is going to remind you of your of the certain memories. And oh my God, I'm sorry to say this, but these memories that you're gonna be reminded of, they're gonna be not really nice. They're not gonna be nice, and they're going to be quite unpleasant. Something that you're going to be reminded of, something that you went through in your childhood and you didn't get over it whatsoever, okay? And now, you know, this has been like, you know, draining you emotionally and spiritually, you know, for a very long time. And you need to face this aspect of your life. Something happened to you in your past and you need to work on it. You need to work on it. Now it's time. This is not letting you to move on. This is kind of making a really big part of yourself to be stuck in the past. And when we have such a large part of ourselves being stuck in the past, we don't get enough of our future. We are not kind of ready to face the future the way we should be facing our future. So this is what you need to understand. I'm not telling you to forget about this, but I'm just telling you, like, you know, to kind of try to see things from a different angle. Try to see this as your strength rather than your weakness. Okay? And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, you know what? It's clearly by the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, when it comes to these memories that you're going to have, when it comes to what exactly you're going to remember, well, there is something going to take place here. Something is going to happen. I think that you are going to do something and you are maybe going to realize that you're thinking in a different way about the situation already. You know, you will be able to notice some kind of a difference with the way you reflect on this when it comes to your past, what I mentioned before. Because by the time you get completely to the last part of this week, you are going to feel kind of better. You're going to feel happier. You're going to feel lighter. This is because emotional recovery, you know, is already going to start taking place. It's the beginning of a slow healing. Okay, this is brilliant. Things are about to start looking up for you after this moment in time. But immediately you are going to have a completely different perspective, you know, on your life in general and what especially you should be doing right now, what you should be doing immediately. And when I said that you're going to have a completely different perspective on life, what you should be doing immediately, now suddenly, boom, you're going to have this realization that you need to make a journey and go somewhere. You're going to need to make a trip, journey and go somewhere, my gorgeous Virgolini. And something that, oh my God, before you would be like, no baby, no. Just a few days ago, you would be like, I'm not going there, I'm not doing that, you know what I mean? But now, this is going to be like on your mind, and you will make this trip. You will make this trip, you will make this journey, and something is going to happen, something so important, and you are going to really kind of find out, you know, you're going to become fully aware of certain things you wouldn't find out anywhere else, and you're also going to find out exactly what you need to detach yourself from. And this is important because instantly you're going to feel ready for something new as soon as you do this, as soon as you make your first step. When I said that you're going to instantly feel ready for something new, after that moment in time, over the next couple of days, you are so going to feel drawn towards learn something you've never felt drawn before towards, some kind of a subject. And you should really follow your heart when it comes to this, because this in itself, it's spiritually going to be so important for you. You're going to grow spiritually, emotionally and mentally. You know, after that moment in time, this is going to play a really big role when it comes to you fully embracing your emotions, you know. And what steps do you need to take next, especially when it comes to your spirituality, for example, which is ever so important. So now, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Virgolini. Oops! Oh, look at that. Oh la la. Somebody is going to be irritating you. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. Someone is so going to try to put you off, you know, put you off from doing what you know that you should do when it comes to your life and when it comes to your future. This is your spiritual journey, my gorgeous Virgolini. I said this many times that sometimes even those people that are so close to us can't completely understand where exactly we are coming from. Okay, and this card just popped up by itself. Okay, Five of Swords, you know, so that's what I need you to remember. But there you go, baby. Look at this. This is brilliant, you know, because this means that you are on the path to become a well-established, my gorgeous Virgolini. This is your sign. It's not only about money, it's not only about finances, but it's about your happiness in general. You need to stay true to yourself, okay? You need to be honest with yourself. Now it's a crucial time for you to be honest with yourself. There are certain changes that are gonna, you're gonna need to kind of start making certain changes when it comes to your life, because certain things change within the last few months, and the sooner you're honest with yourself, you know, the better for you it's going to be. As long as you're honest with yourself, as long as you're following your intuition, you need to understand that you are on the right path to be well established when it comes to so many different aspects of your life. When it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your lifestyle, when it comes to certain decisions you're going to be making that are going to be so good for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. Oh my God, now it's time to open your mind, and now it's time to be honest with yourself and see where is it going to take you, my gorgeous Virgolini. Somewhere amazing, somewhere sacred. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a full moon fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.